See how she likes it. Hey, Migs, wake up! Wake up, Migs! Wake up! Wake up! Get out of bed, Migs! Yo, you like it. Yeah, that's right. Eat it. Get out of bed. Welcome to part 11, Migs.
Hi.
Alright guys, so now we are on to Home Base Storm Shield Defense 4.
Can I be your superhero?
And show you guys how to build, how to fight, and how to absolutely destroy this mission. So, right away, you can either click A, or at the bottom, you see at the bottom right, it says play now. You can click right that, or you can go to the quest log. You can go to your main quest where it says Home Base Storm Shield Defense 4, and at the bottom right, it also says play there. Or you can go to your map, go to Stonewood, and then click on the Home Base Storm Shield from here. Any of those techniques will work in order to run this and complete this mission. So we're going to select the Storm Shield and we're going to launch. Alright guys, so the first thing that we need to do is, as it says in the top left, place an amplifier on an open platform. So we have three options as you can see on the minimap. We can pull up the main map too, but you can't see anything. All you can see is on the minimap in the top right, you see we have that one there. We have this one here. And over in this direction, this one here. So we can choose whichever one we want, and it doesn't really matter at all. We are, however, going to take the one on the far west side, and we're going to install the amplifier. There we go. Amplifier placed. So now we need to go and create some defenses to protect this base and make sure that it doesn't get overrun by the enemies. So we're just going to oh, a supply drop. Alright, so we got a Storm Shield supply drop, so we're going to collect this. That's interesting. Gives us some weapons and ammo and some defender posts. Oh, wow, fascinating. Okay, so now it wants us to place a defender sentry post. That's pretty cool. So we're going to go and enter the building mode. We need to place a floor. We're going to switch over to metal. And we're going to place the floor right here. Then we're going to hold on the console. It's just follow the directions on your screen. We want to select the defender post. So we have a few different things. You want to go and select the trap wheel, select the defender post, and as you can see it says place trap right in the middle. So we're going to go and place the trap. Use sentry post to deploy the defender. So all we have to do is go over to our sentry post and we want to choose defender, which it says in the middle of the screen. So we'll do that. We're going to go place a melee defender, confirm, select a weapon. Big huge axe looks cool. And there we go. Now, they're going to want us to defend this base. But this is not going to cut it. The enemies are going to come in here and they're going to do a bunch of damage because we don't have any defenses here. So we're going to switch over to metal and we're going to build a wall around this structure and give this thing some defenses. We need to build some trap tunnels and actually make sure this thing is battle ready. Okay, we're going to open this up here to let our defender out. And here's what we're going to do. So we're going to open this wall right here. Actually, you know what we want to do? We want to jump up here. And we want to build on top. We want to cover this just in case lobbers want to come in here. We want to make sure that our base is not vulnerable easily to lobbers. So we're going to go put up a roof on here. And we're going to cover that up. There we go, boxed in. Now, from the front side, we're going to create a path. The path is going to start right here. This is where we want all the enemies to run into. And we're going to go like this. So this is where we're going to branch out from here to here. So the enemies are going to come through from this direction here. And the enemies are going to come from this direction right here. So we're going to lead them all here into one spot. There we go. Make sure they all come up right here into our trap tunnel. And we're also going to connect this spot here. And we're going to make a path around this side and lead them all the way to here as well. And that way everybody comes down and funnels into the same area. So there's our path right there. So this one we're going to cut off here. This one, we don't need that. I'm going to cut right here. Okay, so all the enemies that come from up here will have no choice but to enter here. And we're just going to pull them into our little tunnel path. Put our walls up. Nice little walls. And there they go. They're going to come into our tunnel and then into our base. And from this side, same thing. We want them to come from here. Lead them all into one spot. We're going to block this side off. We only want them coming up the one direction, straight in. And since this is the easiest path, the easiest way in, this is the path that they're going to want to travel anyway. This will make our job really, really super easy. So there we go. There's our path. So our tunnels are complete. Totally complete. The enemies are going to come from here into here. These enemies are going to come from here into here. So this spot is going to be the first spot where they all converge on one location. So this is where we want to use some of our traps. We're going to use our slow spikes right here to slow the enemies down. Then we're going to want some gas. We need to put some gas in here. So we'll make some gas traps. There we go. We'll put some gas trap right above this spot. Right here. Then the next spot where they all converge together is going to be right here. So we want to put a floor spike and a gas trap here as well. Then we're going to go on this side. All the enemies are going to come this way, so we're going to put a spike here and a gas trap here. There, and that should kill most of the enemies coming in. So we have a front line trap on that side, a front line trap on this side. Then we have a back line trap hitting both tunnels on either side right here. And then we have one more spot to do some damage before the enemies get to the final area of our base. So what we're going to do here, retractable floor spikes, perfect. So we want to put something on the floor. There we go, there's some damage on the floor. So this slows them down. This one will do damage to them. And then we want to put a gas trap here as well. There we go, perfect. Alright, so we're going to go like this. We're going to put this on this side. And we're going to make these guys zigzag. Right? So that way we make them walk all the way around. And then walk here, and then walk here. You know, just to slow them down a little bit. That way we can do one on this side too. We can zigzag them a little bit on that side. Make them walk all the way around, and then all the way around, all the way around. And just give them that little extra time so that the gas traps can do a little bit more damage. Now we're also going to go and use a wall dart right here. This wall dart can actually trigger from 1, 2, 3. It can shoot all the way here. So if enemies step on any of these 3 squares, it'll trigger the wall dart, and the wall dart will shoot 5 squares away. So it'll trigger from 3 and shoot all the way back to here. So it'll, you know, really, really long range, really effective trap. Now we also are going to use some of our other stuff. We have some wall traps here. Now let's put one here. Last line of defense. Put a little bit of extra. We'll put a ceiling electric here. So these ones are nice little bursty traps. So if they get through this stuff, they'll have one last trap to hit them to blow them up. And that should do it. Now to make sure that they follow our path, even though this is the easiest path for them, we're going to implement a sandwich strategy to make sure that they don't try to break through these walls to attack our base from the back side. We want to make sure that they travel through the tunnel. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. So now you edit the floors. Just like that. Edit the floors. And we create a wall to keep them in. And we're going to create another wall over top of that to keep them in. And then a third wall over top of that to keep them in. Now this just ensures that it's a bad choice for them to try to break through any of these walls here, because if they try to break through this wall, they're just going to run into multiple layers of walls. So that way they're encouraged to be like, okay, that's a bad choice, so we're going to go this way, and we're going to come in here where it's open and straight, right? Nice and easy. Makes it an easy choice for them. We're also going to make sure they don't come around the back side here by going like this. That's the other entrance they could come. We're also going to go like this. Block that one there to make sure they don't go through that wall. As long as they come this way, then they're going to find a really, really easy path, and they're not going to be encouraged to try to run around and backdoor from any of the other entrances. These are the two entrances that they can actually charge in from. And there we go. We got a nice little trap tunnel with lots and lots of layers and layers of defenses to stop any incursion that's going to come in here. We're going to open this wall up here to let our defender in. There we go. We'll just put a roof on that piece there just in case. So our defender should hopefully come out of here. We can even go like this. We can unsummon him, and then we can resummon him right here to make sure that he's in the right spot. There we go. Good boy. Okay, cool. And that should do it. That should be all the defenses that we need. We can now go around the backside, make a door out, heading back towards our base. We now have a nice defense around each of our amplifiers. We can even add a little bit of defense to this area here. We want to go up. And here we can go like this. Add a little bit of extra protection to protect from lobbers on the main amplifier too. Put a roof on it. Wall it up. We ran out of steel, but that's okay. We have a few stone and wooden pieces. These are mostly just extras. So then we can jump back. We can actually go and create a pyramid that allows us to jump up if we want. And we'll close up our wall. Alright, so now we're going to access the Storm Shield menu. We're going to go to expand the storm. We have no waiting for assistance. We're just going to expand the storm and defend this solo. And this should be a cakewalk because our base is looking pretty. This is probably our weakest side because our new trap tunnels are really, really nice. Getting very advanced compared to the old front side that they had us build. But it'll be more than enough to deal with the threats. So, oh baby. Oh god. No wall is safe, MEAGS. Alright, we're going to jump on the roof here. And we're going to watch these guys come in. So our base is more than capable of handling these little pansies. But that guy we're going to have to deal with. So we're going to get the sniper rifle out. We're going to do a bunch of damage to him. From way back there. Make sure he doesn't get close to the base. There we go. Smash her down. Because if he gets close to the base, he's going to charge. And that'd be a bad day for us. And a guy just under here. You can see the red dots in the minimap telling you where the different enemies are coming from. Open this up. Oh, that one's fine. That one's fine. Just to do a test to see how strong our defenses are. See if they can handle it without us even fighting. And they're pretty strong. The Huskies are a little strong for this. Our defenses are a little too weak to handle completely with no help. This wall here did get hit a little bit, and I had to repair from the top side. This one got hit a little bit too. Okay, so the next one that's going to get attacked is our A point. You can see on the mini-map in the top right. it's highlighted in yellow. And it says we're actually going to get attacked from this direction, which we did not create defenses for on this side. So that's kind of a bummer. But it's okay. What we can do is we can open this up here. And we can close this up. And then we're going to resummon our defender and pull him over. So now he's going to come out here. And then we'll just close this up as soon as he walks out. So now he's defending over here on this side. So he'll give us a little extra helping hand to fight these enemies as they come in, and we just have to watch for, watch for big targets. Since we were not fully prepared, right? We did not defend the right side. Now we're going to go and use him. What we should have done is we should have went and placed some gas trap, like a floor spike and a gas trap right here. That would have done so much for our defenses. Would have been really, really good. Or even on the main base here, if we would have put a gas trap right here and a floor spike right here, that would have been really helpful. Or even like maybe a gas trap and a wall launcher, that would have been really good too. Looks like they're trying to come from that side over there. But our defender's on it. He's paying attention. He's hunting them down. Pretty easy. When you use a wall to line them up, you don't even have to aim your shots. You just know exactly where their heads are. Headshots make short work of little husks. Alright, so we're going to grab this loot here. There we go. And we're going to go on to the next spot. So it's a good thing that we left the defender there. Just because we got caught a little bit being attacked from a side that we did not predict. Typically they don't attack from that side once you get established. But being that it's still early, there are some attack lanes that we probably should have predicted, but it's okay. It's still early, and our defenses will be prepared for later game. Some of the more advanced stuff all comes from the directions that we had prepared our traps for. Eventually, the sides that we prepared traps for will be the only sides that our base can actually get attacked from. Alright, so enemies are going to come into here. We created a funnel down here. And this should kill pretty much everything. Let's watch and see. So now enemies are coming down the right side for the first time. They didn't come down this side last time we were defending this area. But as you can see, it doesn't matter. Having them come down both directions has not stopped us in the slightest. Our defenses are rock solid because we planned to defend both sides at the same time with a single trap tunnel down the middle, giving the maximum amount of firepower. And it's working like a charm. So effective. You can see up on the minimap, there's a few things that are actually attacking our walls up on this side here. So if we go take a look and see what they're doing, for some reason they're attacking the floors and the walls, which doesn't really make sense, but it's not really hurting our base, so we're just going to let them do their thing. Once they destroy those pieces, they'll just walk into the trap tunnel where we want them anyway. Jeez. Just a slaughter. These guys have no chance. Our defenses are so beyond them. We don't have to fire a single bullet. You guys are out of your league, man. Our traps are superior. You are weak. There we go. Another one done. Now, as you can see, we did get bombed by a few lobbers. They were taking shots at our base. I could hear them shooting over. You hear them scream. And they were throwing a few shots at us. As you can see, minor damage to a couple of our roof tiles, but no big deal. So now we're going to go back to A point, and we're going to see the defenses that we set up from the direction that we had intended for them to come. So this is actually pretty exciting, because now this is what we planned for, right? Unsummon and bring him back. There. Now he's inside. You'll fight where we tell you to fight there, buddy. Alright, so there's our first attack trap. As you can see on the map, our northern tunnel is actually not getting hit at all. They're all coming into this into these two sides. They're coming from this side here, and they're coming from this side here. The other tunnel that we put to the north is actually not getting hit at all. So this is where we went and siphoned both of them in from both sides into one square. And our gas trap is absolutely decimating their forces. They're not getting past the first set of gas. Okay, there we go. We got our first enemy past and immediately destroyed by the wall darts. So our gas is just outstanding. Slow them down with the floor spikes, gas them out, and then when one gets through, destroyed by the wall darts. So nice. So nice. I love it. Oh, they're attacking the wall. Now that could actually be problematic. We actually don't want them attacking the wall. We specifically went in, layered the wall to prevent them from doing that. Luckily, it's going to be a short defense, so that's not going to matter. But in the future, we're going to want to put a wall launcher to kick them off of those walls to make sure that they don't mess around with the walls they're not supposed to go through. All right, and that is the end of Home Base Storm Shield Defense 4. Oh yeah! We'll see you in the next one.